So the year is about to come to an end, and I have completed all of my third grade drill books, and it's now time for me to move on to fourth grade. So I wanted to show you kind of what I have to study for next year. So for fourth grade, first I'm going to translate this novel, Finding Nemo. I have a notebook for it already. And I also have my fourth grade Kagaku book. It's just the storybook of science. I think many of you have already seen this book. So I will be going through and rewriting and translating this book. There's the ISBN number for that book. And ISBN number for Finding Nemo. There we go. More sun. Okay, and I have this book. So it's the fourth grade kanji drill book. 100-point drill book. So let's see. Oh, ISBN number. I don't actually remember where I got this. It was probably, yeah, there we go. Probably on eBay, because there was a lot of like book lots that I got where they came with a whole bunch of different books in one package, and they were usually just random books that the customer didn't want anymore. So this huge kanji in here. I believe there's another 200 kanji to be learned this year. So I'm actually really excited to finally learn new kanji. Because, let's see, I think I completed third grade kanji back in, let's see, July or August. I can't remember. It was somewhere in there. But I've been reviewing them since, so there's that. Kanji drill book, and I have these. There's something new this year. So I found these on the Japanese Amazon and found them on the English Amazon. So they are just drill books. Let's see. The first one we got is Science drill book. It says 理科問題の正しい解き方とドリル and ISBN number. If you're interested in, I still see them on Amazon. So we have just a regular science sort of drill book. Pretty short drill book. I think there's like another 70 or 80 pages in it. So it's like the other one I did for third grade. Oh, and then they come with these posters. So it's pretty cool. It says Kisetsu no Ikimono. And then I believe that is, oh, I know this. This is, oh man, this is sad. Satsu. Kansatsu? I think it means to observe. I'll have to look that up. Okay. There's that book. Here is the ISBN, which one? Shakai. This one's for Shakai. So there's all of them you can get, minus the Shakai one in my hand. So Shakai is like our social studies class in the States. The Shakai textbooks and drill books are always changing, so you want to make sure you get the most up-to-date one. And that's one reason why I've decided to not do the Shakai book, the 5th and 6th grade Shakai book, because it is not the most recent one, but I am still going to read it as a reader, but I'm not going to use it as a study material. And then we have Todofkin, Oboeyo. So, just memorizing the Todofkin, which I've started, but I've taken a break from it, so I probably don't remember the ones. I started up here, and I was going to work my way down, but my book that I read starts here and works its way up, so I kind of know a few of these ones and a few of these ones. But this will be a good poster to put up in our room somewhere as a study. It's the Shakai. And then the last one is a word sentence book. ISBN number. It is a Kazan. So, I haven't done a math book in a while. But, however, it will probably have really good, vocabulary that I don't normally see. I was really bad at word problems, and in my normal classes, these might be a little hard, but since they're 4th grade, I think I'll be able to do them pretty easy. The math problems don't look very long. A lot of times it seems in our math, they use a lot of words that are meant to kind of confuse you or, point you the wrong direction. Word problems had always been one of my weakest points, but I thought I would give this one a shot. So I have done a word problem book before in Japanese. It didn't have a grade level on it. I think it's in one of my bookshelf videos. Like the first one. It's on the big shelf, I think. Alright. Just a normal word. Just a normal word problem solving book. This might take me a second. Zip that on hand. Here we got Kokugo Yonensei. Let's see, which way does this go? This way. Oh, and ISBN for this one. Says check test. So, comes with a hardboard in the back. I'm still not pointing in the right direction. There we go. So like these books usually get done near the end of the year because I have to have already gone over all the kanji. So this year I'm hoping that I will have the kanji done by June or July, and then I'll be able to work on the workbooks the rest of the year. Because last year on the 3rd grade work, I actually started about 3 months late because I was still working on a lot of the 2nd grade workbooks and drill books because I had so many of them. So next year is going to be a little different. So we have another Kokugo book. These ones don't have ISBNs. You just have to look them up on eBay. Just type in Kokugo Yonnen or Kanji Yonnen or Kanji drill book or something like that. It opens this way. I am going backwards, but I really like these books, though. Usually the very beginning is usually the same and kind of boring, but as you get near the back, they get more interesting. Yeah, this part's really boring. The writing part. And I have my 4th grade kanji. So I'm finally in the upper elementary school. Upper elementary school kanji books. Let's see which way. Goodness. This. And it gives you all your 4th grade kanji. I'm really happy that some of these I do recognize, because that makes it a little less intimidating when I haven't seen any of the kanji before, but these I have. I think I saw a shield. And then this 4th grade kanji. So these drill books, like I said, don't have ISBN numbers. I'm pretty sure you can still get these off eBay. And then we have my Wakaru Kyokasho for Yonnen, and this one is for Rika Daisuki Sensei ga kaita. So, I do like science. So it's a Rika book. And it's just got a whole bunch of experiments. Let's see if you can see. Got a lot of experiments more than anything. There's not really any questions involved. So it's more of just, I'm probably going to rewrite the book. But I do want to go through this book. And we actually did things like this in the 3rd grade book, so that'll be good because I'll know some of the words already. But the upper grade level for 5th and 6th grade has a big science textbook, so I want to at least have gone through a 4th grade science textbook. So that's what this is. So yeah, and the ISBN. So yeah, that is it. The other notebook you saw, this one has, I split it into categories. These 3 books will be rewritten in this, in the back. I already have them marked off and ready to go. The front of it is like kids' stories that I've found online. So the first part of it's just going to be those reading stories. It's called Dodoku, where like somebody reads a story out loud, and I just copy it. So let's see. So that is all of the 4th grade material I'll be working on. I will still probably be working on my 3rd grade 3rd grade Seikatsu and 3rd grade Shakai readers as well. I mean, if I finish extremely early, then I will actually go ahead and start working on my 5th and 6th grade material. Well, 5th grade material, but not 5th grade kanji. So, I have it all planned out how I'm going to do it. But I thought I would just show you the materials and the new books I found for the 2017 year. And, yeah. That is pretty much it. Alright. Thanks for watching. So, I forgot to mention these books that I'll be doing during my 4th grade year. I have, of course, the Dokusho Kansobun, This one is the 3/4 and grade. I have my notebook for that on here. So I'll also be working on that. Started a little bit, but it kind of gives you examples on how to put things in your own words and things like that. I'm not sure if I like the book yet, but they give you all the beginning stuff that kind of explains it, and then they have you try putting things in your own words, and then in the back scripts in books cut out, and then they have hints that talk about each part. So that's really what that is, and there's 22 stories. Konsolbun book. You see on the back it has fiction, all of these stories, and non-fiction. I decided to do this differently. I decided to do this during the 4th grade year. I have my Chidi work. I want to learn all the prefectures this coming year. So that's one of my goals. Then I also have my Todofkin books. This one is this reader that I got in New York. So there's not much to see here. It's in manga style, but it has information about prefectures, and it has a little bit of a manga strip in between each prefecture. So it has Dekshi, which is history. So this is kind of one for Naraken. Hiroshima-ken. That's what this reader is. This book, which I think I've shown before. There's the ISBN on the back. Has pretty good pictures. I apologize for the poor lighting. But it has it broken down into where in the back it starts up the northern part in Hokkaido, but it starts down in the southern part and works its way up, because I'm actually starting in the back. We have Kanto Chiho. This is Chubu. So it's just the center part right here. Kinkichi. So talk about agriculture and stuff, where things are made. It has points on the map, and you just follow like certain hot spots or certain areas that are famous. I'll have them marked on here. Area. So we're up at the top in the northern part, Aomori-ken. And that is over here. And it has just a little bit of information about Aomori-ken. And then they just go around. It's something about Matsuri. Tohoku, still in Tohoku. And then there's Aomori-ken right there at the top. Talks about apples and lumber. So it's probably where they get a lot of their wood. I'll talk about just certain things. Sakurambo. Talks about cherries. Momo. Peaches. And things like that. Which is really interesting. I kind of find this part really interesting. has that. And they have really nice pictures. This one's talking about Hokkaido. So this is population. Kind of shows you how the population is broken up across Japan. Kind of see it. So came with flashcards. They look like this. The one's the back, and the front. So this is what the front looks like. And the back is over there on the right. Front is on the left. And then they have these ones also. They kind of made it into a little game, but I just, read through the, so there's a game involved, but I don't really play it. I just read the cards. And quiz cards. So that's the flashcards that come in the back of the book. And then they have a pull-out map in the front. And this one's a new one I got. Also in New York, and it is Shukakusei no tame no Nihonchi Ruriru. And pretty much it has a pretty good explanation. It says Torofuken no top 3 mo benkyou dekiru. So pretty much it goes through the top 3 of all of these categories, like certain fruits and vegetables, certain fish, and other items, and it goes through the top prefectures that make these. Oh, in the back there is a game. I've already cut out the pieces, but I haven't put it together yet. There's this game called, I think it's called Okunijiman. So, there's a game in the back that you can play. I haven't looked much into the game yet, but here's what it looks like. It looks just like a drill book, and it has the answers, actually, in the front. Oh, in here. So, like, it has this manga area, and then it gives you pretty much the answers right here. And where the answer goes on what page. So, you just have to read this part and then you'll be able to answer the questions. So those come first and then the questions. But I have this kind of backwards. But that's pretty much what this is. It doesn't really go too much into the prefectures. It's more of just what is manufactured. And the first part, it just kind of asks you where the prefectures are. It has a quiz. And I'll be rewriting a lot of these answers in the binder underneath here. But we have Yama. So this is talking about Yama. So it's talking about mountains. Question, answer down here. We have another, the quiz about mountains. And then the quiz about rivers. Sorry, guys. I know I said I wasn't going to record at night anymore. So we have these. So they're just pretty much little quizzes about the top 3 of a certain topic. I know this would be a really good like textbook type thing. They have quizzes and stuff, and then they teach you about like where carrots are made. So this is about industry, car manufacture, and So I just have a whole bunch of different quizzes. Best playgrounds. I mean, like, it's like little things that probably really don't need to learn. And things I probably won't memorize. But yeah, oh, and here we get into the foods where the top, you know, top three prefectures that grow certain foods. So we have, I don't know if it's shironegi or hakunegi, but it's the onion. I can't remember what it's called. I don't like onions. We have daikon. So it has the three prefectures. It has the statistics. I don't know how accurate those statistics still are. And then another quiz down here and the answer. And I believe there's meron and bingo. So this is my cheating notebook. I had it in a spiral notebook, but I have turned it into a binded notebook. So I'll be able to move these pages around a lot easier. All of my other cheaty books, I ended up not having enough room for a certain prefecture. So I just have blank reinforced college rule. These reinforced college rule. These are the papers that I usually use. Here is the cheaty notebook that I have. So I found all my flashcards and I put them in this 25-cent clear zipper folder so you could see the flashcards, kind of. So they do come with flashcards in that book. And then I have some labels and then the tabs. And then here is just the pages. I'm going to make a mokuji so I can find everything. And then over here is the sections that I have so far. There is my cheaty notebook. I think it'll work out a lot better than using a spiral notebook because I can move the pages. I found dividers. They were only 47 cents for 5 of them, so those will work pretty well. Got for my cheating notebook for my 4th grade year for 2017. And then also forgot to show front pocket. I have my note cards, just 3 packs of them for my 4th grade kanji. And I have 2 rings. So this is also part of the 4th grade work. So if you remember the 3rd grade cards I had made, these are the 4th grade ones. So I'm going to be green this year. It usually took 3 rings to make 200 cards because they're about 75 in each packet. So I also have these for my 4th grade kanji cards. And the rings that they come with aren't that sturdy, so I always have a package of 2 extra big rings.